Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel, and today we're going to continue with our playthrough of This War of Mine. So last time we did a This War of Mine stream, last Saturday, we began a new game, and so far things have been going okay. We certainly managed to keep everyone alive, which is good. We've managed to build some of the most essential things that we're going to need. Things like a stove, a bed, that sort of thing. My main concern is that I'm not sure we built enough infrastructure, given that there's going to be supply shortages and cold weather coming up fairly soon. For those that don't know, I probably should have led with this. For those that don't know, This War of Mine is a game about being a civilian living in a war zone. It's not a particularly happy game, but I'm determined to try and beat it at least once. So yes, so between streams, namely this morning, I did a bit of looking online to get some sort of idea about the sorts of things I should be doing, and perhaps haven't been. So I found This War of Mine fandom wiki, and it has a page, hints and tips. I also, from this page, I found that a user who had contributed, Eskimo682, also has a little spreadsheet where they list things like the price of different things you can build, and some of the information on the different party members you can get, because depending upon how the game progresses, you can end up with different people potentially joining your survivors group. I think it's random. I could be wrong. I think it's just random. Like the game decides, oh, we're going to throw such and such at you now. But anyway, I printed off the hints and tricks for players. I've got that in front of me. I read through it. I also printed off the spreadsheet, so I'm hopefully a little better informed about what needs to be done. The main thing that I'm noting that I haven't done is that we need to try and become more self-sufficient with food. And that means that we're going to need to build some small animal traps for meat and a vegetable garden for vegetables. I don't know how that's going to interact with the cold weather, mind you. Once the cold weather comes, I don't know if, for example, the vegetable garden is going to be as productive. But yeah, it's day 13 and I haven't done any of that yet, which worries me slightly. Other things I've learned is that apparently the characters in the party can survive for up to a week without food. It's generally not considered a good idea because they will become less able to do things and potentially become ill as a result. But it's good, given that I seem to remember we left the game with us having little or possibly no food, but everyone being fed. It's good to know that there's at least a few days that I could stretch things out by if I absolutely had to. What else? The only other thing I can think of that apparently I should have been doing but haven't been doing is setting up for trading. As I predicted last stream, but didn't know how to do, trading is being able to produce valuable items and trade them is going to become very important in the late game, and we're not prepared to do that at all. Anyway, the long and the short of it is that I think my immediate priority should be to try and build 2 small animal traps and a vegetable garden, which I believe is an upgrade to a herb garden, if I recall correctly. So that we can try and get the food situation under control. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if this playthrough is going to be the one, to be honest. It's possible that through not having got on top of these things early enough, we won't be able to do it, but I'm still going to try, and if we have to restart, we have to restart. So, let's get into it. Right, is anybody tired? Yes, Christo, you're tired. Have yourself a nap. Where on earth did I... You could still do it, if you kill. It's lovely to see you, Entor. How are you today? Where on earth did I put that bed? I know we had a bed. I just have zero recollection where it went. Is that it? I think that is actually it. Right. I'm guessing you're tired as well. Yeah, you're tired. Okay, people are actually more hungry than I had thought. Maybe I only had... Okay, yeah, I misremembered. It's not the case that everyone has been fed. We just have a load of food. Which is fine. We can work with this. So make sure Amelia eats. And then I'll perhaps see about crafting some of these small animal traps, or a herb or vegetable garden. I have how many supplies do we have? And does time advance when I'm looking at our inventory? I don't think it does. We're not doing great for components. I mean, we're not doing terribly, we're not doing great. Oh, another thing I haven't built, and ideally should build, is... Oh, what's it called? Oh, a radio. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm pretty I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I never built the radio. And a lot of the stuff I was reading suggests that that's actually really important. So... yeah, there's that. Right. We can't make a herbal garden due to a lack of wood. Okay. And would need a load more on top of that to make a vegetable garden anyway. Can we make the traps? Only just. We can make one. Yeah, we can make exactly one. It probably is a really good idea to do that, though. I guess I'll put it in here for no particular reason. Actually, no. I'll keep that room clear. Let's have it... oh, maybe I can't. Alright, I'll leave the... how many of these traps could we fit into this room? At least 2. Alright, we'll make this the trap room then, I guess. Yes, could you make us 2 more meals, please? I never understood the point of the radio. Apparently the various events that happen in-game aren't deterministic. Like, there's a random element to them. And the radio will give you heads up that certain things are about to happen. So it may be that the price of certain goods is about to change, or it may be that there's going to be an increased crime rate, and you're going to have to protect the... Yes, I used the radio. Well, I think that's the all there is to it, really. It's information. It's not like the information I got from it was much use. Apparently online they think it is quite valuable. But not being much of a This War of Mine player myself, I can't really say. The sniper almost got me. I thought I was a goner. I ran as fast as I could and that saved me, but it was a close call. I used to play on Poggeron football team, but war put an end to this. My wife and son are abroad. I hope to see them after the war. I have to make it. A boy should have a father. Can I stay here with you until then? I'm almost certainly going to say yes. Oh, there is actually something. Looking at this spreadsheet I printed out, the most remarkable thing about Pavel is he's not remarkable in any way. According to this, he has no skills. He has a backpack size of 12, which I think is pretty is just the default. On the other hand, he doesn't have any addictions, which is nice. Another thing I was reading today is apparently if you have members of the group that have addictions and they are not well fed and... Sorry, let me try again. If they have addictions, you're not giving them the thing they're addicted to, and they're not both well fed and fully rested, then apparently there's a danger they will commit suicide, which is awful. So apparently addiction's very much something you should be paying attention to, and not something that I've been paying attention to at all. But apparently Pavel doesn't have any addictions nor any skills. The information I got was either too late or redundant. Yeah. I must say, although I feel like I probably... Do you need him? I know what you mean, but an extra pair of hands is always useful, right? Like, admittedly, that's going to increase the amount of food we need to acquire, but on the other hand, it's going to mean we're going to have more people to stand guard at night. I mean... from a moral point of view, I don't want to turn anyone away. I feel like he would be a useful addition, it's just that the timing's a bit off. I'd feel happy about having him join us after we've managed to stabilise the situation a bit. Still, it does mean that, for example, Christo, who was very tired, could sleep here tonight and we could send Pavel out scavenging. Yeah, I think I'm going to accept him. Slightly sick, tired. Oh, he does have a skill. He's a fast runner. Huh. That could actually be pretty useful. Right, can you build that trap? Christo, where are you? You're just tired now. I'm going to ask that you get out of bed and give Amelia a chance to have a bit of a nap. Right, what else do we need to do? We've got some food. You're very hungry, so you definitely need a meal. I also read that apparently the canned food, if you can at all avoid it, you shouldn't be eating it before the winter. Apparently the canned food is fantastic for making it through the winter. I don't know if we have the that luxury, mind you. Right, so I can give up some of the I can give up some of the fertilizer to get some meat. But why would I ever want to give up meat to get meat? I don't understand. That seems weird. Oh, how many too? So you can double what you put in, I think? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that then. So we'll give it one meat and hopefully we'll get two. I know you're hungry, but I think in this situation you just have to put up with it. Right, is there anything else we should be doing today? I guess I should check what we can build again and see if there's anything I can do. I could build a radio. I don't think a radio is a very high priority right now, but on the other hand, if I can make one fairly cheaply anyway, perhaps I should just do that. So wood, so for another small animal trap we would need wood and parts. Ah, I could start chopping up the furniture, couldn't I? That'd be a good idea. As for... I don't think I've done that already. There's the... What's the other one? It's the herb garden that we can upgrade to a vegetable garden. It's just wood we need for that. Right, okay. Yeah, start chopping stuff up, you two. Give me that. That wood for construction. I'm hoping that slightly sick isn't going to come back to bite me. How much wood did we get from that? I'm guessing not much. Doesn't look like it. Still, some wood's better than no wood. Why did the prompts keep disappearing? It's pretty weird. I was glad I was able to help that wounded man. Am I going mad? We don't seem to be getting... Oh, I'm not picking it up. I get it. Okay. Oh wow, we actually get loads more than I thought. I'll just take the wood for now. No, I'll stick by that. Because stuff that's in piles can't be looted. So, leave it in the pile. Only stuff I would actually want to build with I should be taking, I would suggest. I didn't realise you got more than just wood by chopping this stuff up. I probably should have, because I did it last in our previous game. Oh, we're just slightly short of the amount of wood we need. I don't think we're going to be able to quite do it today. Make the herb garden, I mean. That's fine, though. Yep. Didn't quite manage it. Ooh. There's some new spots here. Military outpost. Those who aim at each other during the day often trade with each other at night. These soldiers have a lot of goods and they're willing to trade, especially for alcohol or cigarettes. But be careful, you never know what to expect from them. St. Mary's Church. St. Mary's Church is known for its charitable priest, Oleg. Alas, the church has recently been devastated and Oleg's fate is unknown. We can expect piles of rubble, so a shovel might come in handy. A group of armed men are said to occupy the vestry building now. Going there might be dangerous. Hotel. Porygon Travel Agency used to own this small yet luxurious hotel. The owners fled the city just before the siege, along with the foreign journalists who had been staying there. Someone moved in there recently and spread the news that he was willing to barter. Maybe he has something useful for us. And City Hospital. It's been shelled several times. There was a fire and numerous bandit raids, and yet it still operates. Some wards still admit patients and save lives, mostly thanks to Dr. Jeffimo, a renowned surgeon who remains steadfast and keeps the others in line. I think it was Sniper Junction we were looting before. Yeah, I think we should continue with Sniper Junction, because there's lots of food, huge amounts of materials, huge amounts of meds, lots of parts. If we can actually find this stuff, it's going to be... it's going to make a big difference. Right, so... Pavel, I think you scavenged tonight. While Christo, you sleep. I'm going to have Amelia stand guard. I think I'm happy with that. No, what's the phrase? No concerns from chat concerning this plan? Right, you're definitely going to need the crowbar. Did we have a saw blade? I don't think we do. All good? Then I'll probably just take the crowbar. I had a feeling that there was some stuff we couldn't get to, but I don't remember the details. I think needing a saw blade would be the most likely, the most likely thing that would have been blocking us, but I don't know. Oh, goodness me. I had forgotten we had so many jewels. That'll be very useful when the trader comes, and we have at least one more jewel that we found when we chopped up the furniture. Game's being quite generous to us right now. Right, let's go. Right, I need to remember how this works, don't I? I think I get close but not too close, and then when I start hearing the bullets, I have to time my movement. I don't want to get so close that he gets shot, though. Do I just run the first section? Do I just run the first section even though I haven't heard a shot? No. Okay. I have to creep closer? I mean, if I get any closer... There we go. That was scary. Right. Thanks to the great work we did last time. We should have an easy time. Since we don't have to run that bit anymore. So wood and components there. I'm glad, because we do need both. But, I mean, we have plenty of time left to explore, so I may as well explore a bit. Oh, a range of stuff. Oh, that's a lot of components. I like to see that many components. I'd like to see that much wood. And parts. We need parts. In fact, you know what? I don't usually do this, but I'll probably make sure I walk around with at least one square of parts. Because under no circumstances do I want to leave here without those. I seem to remember that was a blocker on us building quite a few things. Right, nothing here. I should be running, shouldn't I? Especially since he's a fast runner. So what's this huge amount of food we hear about? Or we've been hearing about? Ah, that must be the bit I was thinking of. The huge amount of food may be in the fridge. So I guess making a saw blade isn't like priority number 1, but it's definitely something we want to do in the nearish future. It won't open. Huh, I guess... I think that's all we can explore right now. I think I would need the saw blade to get any further in. Presumably this bit up here can only be reached via the kitchen then. Okay. Well, the good news is if it's locked away like that, presumably no one else can loot it. I take it I'm not misunderstanding. This is the most we can do right now, right? Yeah, I think that's everything. I think we just leave with this. Shame we didn't get any food, but at least we know exactly what we need. Hang on, hang on. I just had a thought. For a saw blade, don't we need weapon parts? And I don't know whether or not we have enough weapon parts. So I should check the pile to see whether there's any weapon parts. There's not, by the looks of it. Okay, then yes, that's the best we can do for now. We'll be back, probably tomorrow night. Take the medicine with you. Are you sure? Okay. Then I really must have him leave. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll leave the... You're right, I should leave the crowbar. Excellent. Right, that was fairly successful. I mean, I should be careful, because he could still get shot if I was careless. You need 2 saw blades the next time you come here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to produce 2. We'll just have to see how much it costs. Right, were we raided? Just saying. Yep, that's fair enough. We've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Things they stole. 2 cans of food. They say they didn't do much harm. I'd say they did a lot of harm. We needed that food. Never mind. Can't change it now. Right, you're just hungry. Grab yourself a meal because you'll be going out tonight. Everyone else who's hungry will just have to put up with it. If you can't, then maybe go to another location until you can. Yeah, well, problem is I left my crowbar behind. Oh, I can. 2 saw blades coming up. That's a bit of luck. Temperature's getting lower. It's not reached the point where it's a major problem yet, but it's certainly something I'm aware of. Right, so we don't have enough parts to make another small animal trap, but we can make the herbal garden. Where can I put it? It doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. I mean, I don't really want to leave... Oh, I can't even place it there. Oh, I could put it down here, apparently. I kind of wanted it closer to where people are likely to be. That's probably the best I can do. Oh, up here maybe. Yeah, this isn't a million miles from the kitchen. In fact, this actually makes some sense, because you would get... Because the, this glass... glass roofers is quite dilapidated. You would actually be getting quite a lot of sun just coming straight in here. I wouldn't recommend you building it. Why not? The stuff I was reading online suggested that you really want to build a vegetable garden, which is the upgraded version of the herbal garden, and 2 small animal traps. Not until you've upgraded the normal workbench. I thought I had upgraded the workbench. Or do you mean upgrade it again? And are able and can build a lamp. Okay. Going back to the workbench. You need to upgrade it. Okay. I can upgrade it. It's expensive, but I can do it. Alright, we'll give that a go then. You need to do it either way to get a vegetable garden. Amelia, you're not doing anything. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to ask you to have a word with poor Extra, but never mind. Right, is there any more? Oh yeah, you can chop that up. Right. Well, I had been reading that the vegetable garden was an upgrade of the herb garden, so you'd need a herb garden first of all anyway. Heat lamp. Right, so I need 3 more electrical components. Okay. Can I reinforce the door? No. Once you can build the heat lamp, you can think about building a vegetable garden. I think that's the next priority. I want to have 2 animal traps and a vegetable garden. ASAP. And then after that, I should probably build the simple heater. That's my thinking anyway. So I think I've done everything I can right now. Okay, the trap presumably hasn't caught anything yet. Can we make any food? I assume not. No, we can't. Before that, another trap and the door are better. Okay, fair enough. I don't want to take everything because they'll just steal it from me. Everything that I'm likely to use in the near future for constructing, sure. Were you able to make blades? Yes, I made 2 saw blades. So that at least has been achieved. We are going to start running into a food problem soon if I can't grab some more. Hopefully the saw blades will deal with that. He's still tired. Alright, well if he's going to be sleeping all day, then he can guard tonight instead of Amelia. Oh, but then Amelia can't share the bed with Eagstra, can she? That's a problem. We may be finally at the point where we need 2 beds. I think we are. Slightly annoying, but... Check what you need for another trap and door. For the trap, it's 10 components, 5... What's W gonna be? Wood, of course. So it's 10 components, 5 wood, and 10 parts. And for the door... Do I have that listed here? No, I don't think I do. For the door, it's going to be... 15 wood, 30 components, 2 parts, 4 electrical parts. No, you need to write down what you'll need. I mean, normally I'd agree, but because I'm going to be looting everything anyway, I'm not sure it makes that much difference. I suppose it could make a difference if I was on the cusp of having enough stuff and I needed to know exactly how much more I needed. What would make more sense, actually, would be for me to write down the stuff that I don't have that I would need. I would need 11 more components. That's assuming I don't get robbed, mind you. So 11 more components, owing to the reinforced door, but that's also going to wipe me out of parts and electrical parts. And what was the other one? It was the trap, wasn't it? So I would need 10 parts. Plus 10 more components, bringing me up to a total of 21. And I'd have enough wood. So I'd need 21 components and 10 parts, so that I could make both the trap and the door. Tomorrow, say. I'd rather build the door so you get robbed less. Yeah. Still, it's useful to know what I'll need. Oh, that's true, because I was going to build the bed, and that will also eat into our resources. But wood isn't a problem, it's only the components. And there were loads of components at the site we were looking at. So that uses 6 components. So that, if I built the bed, that would bring the total up to 27 components we'd need to acquire. And I feel like we could do that. Would there be enough inventory space? So each stack of components is 4. So it's 27 over 4, which is going to be... Well, that's going to correspond to 28, isn't it? So that's going to be 7. 7 components, 7 stacks of components, plus 10 parts, that's 3 more. And then we'd still have a little bit of space for food. I thought components were... So 27 components is what I would need in total if I built the bed, which I'm tempted to do. And I thought components came in stacks of 4, which would make it... I would need 6 complete stacks and 1 partial stack. Right, can I put the bed somewhere like over here so that people that have just come in don't have to go far to go to bed? No, unfortunately. Oh, I'm also factoring in the amount I would need to make the next trap. That's the cost for the bed, trap and door, regardless of which order I build them in. Hello, Grumpy Monk. How are you?
Daddy.
It'll take time until you can build the trap. It depends how... It depends how I do for parts. Tonight. It's actually not inconceivable I could get all those things built tomorrow. Yes, dear, you look sad. I'm afraid to go and play outside. Why don't we play inside instead? Okay. Come back later, I'll have a riddle for you. I'm not doing too bad, thank you for asking. Is this the same game file as last stream, right? Yes, it is. That is correct. Right, are you fully rested yet? Yes. So off the bed. Let someone else that needs rest get a bit of rest. Although it's probably too late in the day for them to actually benefit. I don't think there's anything else we can do today. How are we doing for water? We're alright for water. It's not an immediate worry. Yeah, so we may as well end the day. So who's doing what? Christo's scavenging, isn't he? And he's going back to the sniper junction. Says there's lots of parts, so fingers crossed we get everything we need. Pavel, you can sleep. No, who's on guard? You're guarding because you were taking up the bed which prevented Amelia from sleeping. So, Amelia, you get to sleep. Eagstra is of course sleeping. Christo's out scavenging. Pavel's guarding. Seems sensible to me. And we don't have to bring anything, do we? Because the crowbar's already... No, we do. Saw blades. We need the saw blades. We don't need to bring anything else because the crowbar's already there. Right. Let's give it a go. Right, we need to wait for the bullets to start. That's got to be close enough, surely. Looks like we got away with it. Just about. Right, so as before, We do have piles of really nice stuff that's readily available, but since we have limited time to scavenge, it makes more sense that we start heading to the areas we haven't been yet. Good thing I have a saw blade. Let's start cutting. So I'm hoping for some food, and I'm hoping for some parts. Those are the two main things I'm looking for. Well, we've already got some of the stuff I was looking for. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to have to deposit all this in a pile fairly soon. That's funny, I didn't find the way up. Alright, let's go down and deposit a bunch of this. And then we'll be back over here shortly. Go to the other pile. Why? That pile's close to the exit. Closer to the exit, I should say. Ah, that's how we get up there. I was wondering. Okay. The other part is stuff other than components and wood. True, but I'm just going to combine them all anyway. Let's keep going. Oh, I probably should have broken through there. Never mind. Right, let's keep going. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing much evidence for this lots of components, lots of parts business. At least not yet. Oh, some parts. Plus, we'll probably get a trader tomorrow, because it's been a few days. That may not have been worth it, actually, thinking about it, since I'm unlikely to come back here. Did I miss anything in here? No, I didn't. So I think this place has been fully looted now. Yeah, by the looks of it. Right, let's combine the two piles, or at least do as much as we can in that regards. Grab what we want and leave. We're running a bit short on time now, but never mind. Wondering how close I should cut it. We're probably fine still. Excellent. So I think we've done it. I think we have a mega pile that contains everything that has been, everything that this area has to offer. Okay. Let's think about this. So, those are the components. That will give me enough components to make everything I was thinking of. That's not enough parts to make everything I was thinking of, though. I'm also going to need food. Food. I'll certainly have those too. I'll have that. I might come back for the fertilizer. Although the veg I could do with. Do I leave with that? I think so. Because there's enough here that I'm going to want to come back tomorrow night anyway, so there's no point taking the crowbar. Why leave components? I need components. I don't think I do. I added it all up. I came to the conclusion that I needed 27 components for the bed, the reinforced door, and the animal trap combined. You can't build the trap. Oh, that's true. I can't because I don't have enough parts. That's fair. That's a fair point. I mean, it's true to say the trader is likely to come tomorrow. In which case, I'll be able to buy components, but then I'll be able to buy parts, probably. So I guess take those. Take the herbal medicine and the valuables to trade. No? Okay, I'll leave the diamond. Why take the crowbar? Because I'm going to be back here anyway. I'm almost certainly going to be here the following night. Although I don't have to take the crowbar with me if I go the following night, do I? So that could then be used to help guard the base. So yeah, actually that does make sense. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I have to just make sure he doesn't get shot. I would say that was very successful. Let's hope we haven't been robbed. Which is always a possibility. I think we'd be unlucky to be robbed 2 nights in a row, though. I don't know that it's impossible, but I think that would genuinely be not very likely. We've been raided. I take it back. I take it all back. Pavel clearly isn't well. He could do with some pills. Oh dear. Someone tried to rob us. They were very aggressive, but didn't do much harm. Yeah, they didn't steal anything. We're good. Do we have any pills? I think the answer to that is no. Yeah, I think the answer to that is no. Iskra. Can you cook us some food since we actually have food? Christo. Get yourself in bed. Oh, firewood. Okay. Yeah, we have firewood available. That's fine. I didn't realise we were quite as low on it as we are. Since we're presumably going to get the reinforced door done today, I may just pick all this stuff up now and combine it into our main inventory for better or worse. I'm still worried about it. But I got what I needed immediately. Right. You're sleeping. Yes. You're fine. Ish. Yes, food, please. Right. Can you build us the reinforced door, please? Yes. Please reinforce the door. Pavel, you need to get yourself some sleep because you're sick and tired. If someone can rest long enough, he might recover by himself without meds or bandages. Is that the trader? Amelia, could you answer the door, please? We've come to see how you're doing and to thank you for your help. It feels much safer to sleep in our reinforced shelter, especially since several houses in the neighbourhood area were hit by artillery shells. We were saving this bottle for some special occasion, but we discussed it and decided to give it to you instead. That's very nice of them, thank you. Enjoy, think of us sometimes.
Dad.
Jolly good of them to do that. Right, you're awake now, are you? No, actually, I know what I'll have you do. I'll have you start looting these piles that I've decided I'm not going to keep separate any longer. Since hopefully most of the risk of being robbed has passed. Right, that door's been reinforced. Excellent work. Right. Wow, we cannot build very much at all. So for the herb garden, we're short of components, really short of components and wood. Fortunately, components is one of the things that we can grab loads and loads of quite easily. What was the other one? It was the trap, wasn't it? Yeah, and we still need more parts and more components. Okay, noted. What about the food situation? You need to eat, so please get yourself some food. Excellent, we can make some more food. Iskra, get yourself some food. And then get cooking some more. She's actually well fed, if you can believe it. Oh, I'm cautiously optimistic. We don't have any pills, right. That's where they would appear. Hopefully I'll remember that in future. We still don't have anything like enough stuff. You're hungry, so get yourself some food. And you should probably get yourself some food too, Pavel. And then Iskra should probably cook another meal because meals that have been cooked cannot be stolen. I'm surprised we didn't get a trader today. I wonder if traders and like random events are mutually exclusive. Hey Iskra, why don't we do something fun together? Oh, well, if they're doing that, I'll have Christo make the meal instead. Oh, wait, what are we short of? Water. We're finally short of water. Okay. I'll attend to that. That's unfortunate. We're not going to have enough water before the end of the day to make the meal. So in theory, if we were really unlucky, we could be robbed of our food tonight. I've forgotten where the water collector was, though. The rainwater collector. There it is. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, there's no way. So I think we've done everything we can right now. You may as well lie down as well, since you're slightly wounded. Right, so I guess the plan tonight is we go back in to pick up as many components and whatever other valuables we can find. Right. I think we'll send Christo in again. Yeah, because he's in the best shape by far. So, lots of materials, lots of meds, some parts. That's true, we can grab meds as well. We may be able to find some meds that could help Pavel out. Help them both out, actually. Someone's going to have to stand guard. Which of you is it going to be? I think it'll be Amelia, because she's only slightly wounded, whereas Pavel's sick and slightly wounded. Yep, I think I'm happy with that. I don't have to take the crowbar this time, because we've got everything in a mega pile already. I can't see any reason that we would want to use the crowbar. I take it there's no dissension from chat. Nope, don't look like it. Right, let's go for it then. Right, so again, I need to tempt the sniper. That's a body. Waiting for the sniper shot to come. There we go. It's never been fully established why they're shooting at civilians, has it? Oh, this is much easier now. Right. There are pills we can take, there are bandages we can take. Good, so we should be able to tend to people. I should probably take the fertilizer, because we can use that in a trap to get more meat. Other than that, we need components, 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 and probably a bit of wood. Hang on, that may not be the optimal strategy if I'm taking into account the trader. Let's ditch one stack of components and one stack of wood. We'll take the diamond. What else are we going to take? The broken shotgun might be valuable. Med ingredients might be valuable. Take the weapon, the helmet, the electric... The weapons, the helmet, the electric parts, 4 stack. Okay. Damaged helmet. It's so badly damaged it can't be used, but after some repairs it could save someone's head. I think components are really limiting us right now. I'd probably go for something like that then. I've forgotten how much wood we needed, but at least I'll be bringing some back. Then again, if the trader comes, I could just clear them out of wood. But I could do the same with components, couldn't I? Right, are we happy with this? Does this seem like a sensible set of things to take? Well, I hear no opinions to the contrary. Right, wait for those bullets to come. Am I going to beat the bad weather? That's a question, isn't it? We're not self-sustaining on food yet, unfortunately. We've been raided. Someone tried to rob us. They came in force and were armed. But we managed to fend them off. Thankfully, we're all armed. None of us were wounded and the attackers didn't steal anything. We were able to defend ourselves. It seems that Amelia is starting to feel a bit unwell. Is that due to the temperature dropping? I wonder. Right, get yourself some sleep. Christo. Slept poorly? Why did you sleep poorly? You had a bed. Or did I not assign you the bed? Did you leave a bed completely unoccupied for some reason? Right, we still can't make the trap. I guess I should make the... We can't make the heater yet. We need one more component. That is unfortunate. I've got a bad feeling today's a bit of a write-off. I could make the heat lamp. Well, I'm going to make another filter because we're going to need water. Oh, I do hope that trader comes soon. It's going to be a right nuisance if he doesn't. After you've done that, you can have a nap. Iskra, could you cook us a meal? I agree, Pavel, you should go to bed. Wow, that trap has been going for ages. Am I just supposed to check it periodically and haven't been? Is that how that works? It's possible there's been food there for a long time and I've just not been collecting. Well, hey, trader! We actually have quite a lot to trade right now, so this is a very good thing. Hopefully being sick and slightly wounded and tired and hungry won't cause her to trade any worse. Right, what do you have that I want? You have components, you have parts. Give me them parts. Food. Always nice to have a bit of food. Right. Can I persuade you to part with all that. What were we doing? Were we giving him wood to finalize deals or something? I think that's what we were doing. And then we can trade for more wood afterwards. I think that's how we were doing it. Okay, deal. And now if I wanted a load of wood back, and perhaps a load of components too. No, I'm doing this wrong. The way you would do it is you would put a diamond in, and then you would do as I just did until you get a deal. Seems steep, but okay. And if I wanted to do the same for components? Right, I'll leave him there for the moment. Is there anything else that we... Is there any more trading that we really would want to do right now? Maybe for some more medical supplies? Since we have ill people? Right, so we can make another trap now, which is fantastic news. We could also make a simple heater. Can we make both? I think we can. Right, they both use components, and they both use wood. Yeah, we have enough for both. We can have some more food now, can't we? How do I make more food if there's food already there? Maybe I can't. So I placed down the trap, didn't I? Next we need to get the heater in place. Presumably we want that near to where people sleep, I would guess. How are you doing, Pavel? Right. Mind doing a bit of trading? Right, do you have useful meds? No, actually, you don't have any pills, for example. You have a can of food we might want. Oh, the meds I have a stack of 4 of. Get rid of it. Fair enough. How much wood and components would you give me for this? A lot. Oh wow. A lot. I did not appreciate how valuable that was. Get food, get water. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Smaller stacks, yeah. Let's try again. So, food. Food. Fine, we have a deal. Right, so that looks to be exactly balanced. Only 2 of the meds, so you don't think get rid of all 4 of the meds. Also, have a lovely lurk. Right, so. Trade in batches, 2 meds. As long as I get things perfectly balanced, like to a single wood, it probably doesn't matter that much. But I take your point. Well. Right, that's perfectly balanced. If I add 1 more wood, he won't do the deal. So I want the remainder of the water. We've already taken all the food. Wouldn't mind some more wood. Excellent. Definitely doesn't have anything else we want, do we? I don't think so. Right. What else do we want? Components. I'd like as many components as you'll give us. I didn't mean to ask for that. That looks like a very good deal to me. And finally, can I offer you anything to get the last little bit of wood off of you at a fair price? I don't know. You don't have gun parts, do you? No. Not gun parts. What do they call them? The weapon parts. I take it we don't need the moonshine. Oh, looks like the moonshine's actually quite valuable. Maybe we leave it here and just put up with the fact that we don't get all the wood, just most of it. I'd recommend getting the firewood. Wood, any, maybe the books. Okay, okay. That's a good idea. That's true, it's going to be getting cold. That looks reasonable to me. And that's stuff for water. That's true. Does he have filters here? Yes, he does. I'd certainly like those too. So I offered you another fancy jewel for it. I can't balance it. I hear cigarettes that become much more valuable later in the game. I suppose in theory I could take some cigarettes now with a view to trading them later. Oh, books, of course, thank you. That may not be perfectly balanced. It will probably be fairly closely balanced, but it may not be perfectly balanced. I take it you're not suggesting I take all the books? Or are you suggesting I take all the books? I don't think there's anything else I really want. That's the trouble. Unless I found something else to trade. Could do a deal like that. Again, the problem is it may not be perfectly balanced, and there's no way I can really test that. Not with him not having anything really cheap left. I know it's not perfectly balanced because I could add sugar cubes and he'd still do the deal. Books are the same as firewood. Somewhat. I don't really have anything else I want to give him which isn't really, really valuable. I think this may be the deal I have to do. 2 of the broken guns for a piece of wood, 2 books and some filters. I feel like he's probably getting quite a good deal there. But again, it's hard for me to balance the deal perfectly. I'll just go with this. Done. Thank you for visiting us, sir. Oh, actually no, don't eat anything yet. I've heard that you only need to feed them on odd-numbered days. Well, every other day, but the easiest way to remember it is just odd days. Oh wait, that hasn't been baited and set yet. Excellent. Right. What else can we build? Did I get round to building the heater? I'm not sure if I did. Right, we're lacking components to make the herbal garden. But we should be able to fix that tonight. Oh yeah, I can upgrade the heater, can't I, to make it more efficient, which is actually really, really worth it. I know we need food. We always need food. Right, it's only the thermoregulator we're missing. Then again, it may be eating into other supplies that we would need. I'm tempted to call the day here. And then make sure we make off with as many components and bits of wood as we can tonight. Tomorrow everybody can eat. Don't build the heat lamp. But what about the vegetable garden? I was going to build a herb garden tomorrow. Once I've grabbed the components needed for it. No. Don't do it, El Magnifico. How much would that cost me? Let me check. So... where is it? A herb garden is 30 components, 30 wood, 2 parts. And then the vegetable garden is 30 components, 15 wood, 3 parts, 4 electric parts, and 1 heat regulator. Blimey, that is expensive. Yeah, I could build the thermometer for the heater, that's not a bad idea. I'll have to go elsewhere for the electrical components now though. Right, okay. Someone's got to stand guard. I guess it's gonna be Pavel. You get to sleep in a bed. You get to sleep in a bed. You're scavenging, Christo. You're going back to Sniper Junction to pick up some remaining materials. After tonight, we're probably going to have to send him elsewhere to scavenge, I should think. Yeah. I don't know where. But we're probably going to have to send him somewhere that has food. Yeah, we visited the supermarket extensively in the past, didn't we? We could steal. I wanted to avoid that if I could, though. Yeah, another stealing opportunity. Huh, apparently there's still lots of food at the Shelled School. Perhaps that's our next destination. I don't know why I wouldn't have fully looted it up to this point. Maybe... maybe I need a saw blade to get through stuff there? I'm not sure. Anyway. Again, we don't need to take anything with us. Let's go. Right, so the mega pile should be just over here. Indeed it is. Right, what do we want? We definitely want the components. There's a lot of wood here. We want the electrical parts, even though there's not many. Perhaps take the herbal meds for trading, because we know they're valuable. And then fill up on wood. Hang on. And med ingredients. I bet the med ingredients are valuable. Yeah. That seems sensible to me. Right, let me find the page where I was noting down the stuff I left behind at locations. I did somewhere have a page in my notes for that. Because I don't think we'll be coming back here. Oh, that page is full. I don't think we'll be coming back here tomorrow night. So it would be a good idea if I wrote down exactly what I'm leaving behind. So that if in future I need to find something, I know if it's here or not. Sugar. Times 2. How much wood? 1, 2, 3. 7, 9 times 2. So 18 wood. We may end up coming back for that in the future, actually. Broken guitar. Times 2. There's the helmet. Oh, I didn't take the helmet before, did I? I should probably take that with me. Right, that makes it 20 wood. And 1 broken toy. Right, so that's what I've left behind. Let's go. Thought he was too close to the edge there for a second. Excellent. Hopefully we weren't raided. Or at least not successfully raided. Isn't it nice how she's always waiting for us? We've been raided. But they didn't steal anything. Pavel has a deep wound. He could do with some bandages. Okay. We can sort that out. Christo, grab yourself a meal and get to bed. Oops. Told the wrong one to go to bed. Never mind. You may as well have the pills. You have been sick for a long time. And get yourself some food. Get yourself some rest. Let's hope you recover. Right, Iskra. Oh, food! I've just noticed the traps have actually caught us food. What a joyous day this is. That's going to help tremendously. If I learn how to use it, I can help around the house. Okay, we'll have someone teach you then. Why are you not in bed, Pavel? Get to bed. Or had I selected the wrong one? Yeah, we'll bait with raw food. Ah, Christo's fully rested. Okay, yeah, I did have that the wrong way around then. I'm trying to remember what we just built. We could build a herb garden now. Oh, we built the thermometer thingy, that was it. I think Entor's right though, there's no point building the herb garden until we can also build the vegetable garden. I'll use a fertilizer in this instance. Yes, even though it's going to use up a lot of our supplies, please upgrade. We're going to need that in the cold months to come. Right, Iskra. Can you get us some more food? Right. Is anyone tired other than Pavel right now? I don't think they are. Oh, I should have told her to make more than one meal, shouldn't I? Still, it's an odd-numbered day, so people get to eat. I wonder if there would be any value in making even more traps. Well, we couldn't even if we wanted to. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more components if we want to...
Daddy?
if we want to make that vegetable garden. I've got a sneaking suspicion we are going to end up going back for that wood in Sniper Junction and turn it into firewood. Oh, we're out of veg. Oh well. Unfortunate, but the way it is. It's still probably worth you making a few meals though, thinking about it. I don't want to clear us out of raw food, but meals that have been cooked can't be robbed. So if I make sure, for example, we have 3 meals made up. 3, 2. We'll have 2 meals made up. And then we'll know they're there. They can't be stolen from us, unlike all our other food. Ah, the water thingamabob wasn't properly installed. There we go. I just remembered we were going to make some saw blades, so for exploring the school, weren't we? I don't know if we need saw blades there or not. I just have this distinct recollection that for some reason we didn't get it fully looted before. We'll make. Well, I can only make 1 saw blade anyway, so we'll make 1 saw blade. Then she can have a rest. I need a hug, Amelia. Maybe we should let Pavel have a rest tonight to try and maximize his chances of recovering. Excellent. Right. You get to sleep in a bed, Pavel. You're on guard, Amelia. Yeah, that works. Christo scavenging. I think the shelled school. Because it says there's lots of food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, some weapons and some parts at the shelled school. Which apparently we haven't managed to acquire yet. I don't recall why. The school has been shelled several times. Unfortunately, most of the cellars have collapsed, so it might be a good idea to bring a shovel and maybe some other tools. They say some homeless people have taken refuge inside the building. So I'm actually going to suggest we take the crowbar, saw blade and shovel, which is quite a lot. But if we manage to find our way to some loot, there's always the possibility of leaving a bunch of that stuff behind and then coming back for it later. We are leaving the house a bit short of stuff though, unfortunately. To defend themselves with, I mean, because a lot of these items double up as a way to as weapons to defend yourself with. Is this a mega pile or just a pile? I think this is a mega pile. Good to know there's all that stuff there. Okay. Let's keep heading down, see if I can find my way to the food. Huh. So I haven't looted whatever's here yet. Nor whatever's here. Oh blimey, that's a lot of stuff. It's a note left for someone. I prepared the secret stash behind the fridge, like you asked. Already put some stuff there so you can see if it works for you. I don't get it. There's supposed to be lots of food here. There's stuff behind here. Oh wait, hang on. Changed my mind. I take it I still have the saw blade. No worries. That seems to imply that I would be stealing. But stealing from whom? Well, I may as well have a look since I'm here. Private property. Yoink. If I knew whose private property it was, I might take that more seriously. But I'm not convinced that's not abandoned property. Right, let's start putting stuff together into a mega pile. Oh, I should have gone in there. Oh, never mind. We've got food anyway. That's the most important thing. Where was the other stuff? There was like a pile over here somewhere, wasn't there? Where I found loads of stuff that was... Oh, I should have dumped the tools at the top, shouldn't I? Since I'm just shifting stuff right now. Oh well, too late. Got away with it anyway. Right, let's find that mega pile again. So with one more saw blade I could get into there. Trouble is I don't have the weapon parts to do that. Maybe I could force my way through from the other side using the crowbar. It's possible, isn't it? Am I misunderstanding? Through here. Down here. It won't open. Okay, yeah, so I do need a saw blade. We've confirmed that much. Interesting. There's a pile of dirt up here and something that can be looted behind it. Right, this will probably be the last thing we loot before we go to the mega pile, choose what we're taking, and leave. Fair enough. Oh wait, more stuff. Stuff I very nearly missed. Right, this was the mega pile, wasn't it? Pretty sure that's the case. Right, what do we want? That stuff is excellent for trading. The vegetables we desperately need for food. I'll take the water. The electrical components is nice. Then take a mix of components and wood, I guess. And then we'll come back tomorrow night, I guess. Yeah, seems sensible to me. Right, let's get out of here. We didn't do too badly there, did we? In the end. Day 18. So this is a non-eating day, based on the way I've been playing the game recently, based on the stuff I read earlier today. Nightmares. Iksra has terrible nightmares and couldn't sleep. That's not good. Amelia now has a deep wound. Why do their wounds keep getting worse? Okay, bandage yourself up. Right, you're tired. Get yourself some sleep. I wish we could cook food when there was food already in the pot. I can see logically why they don't let you do it, but it's really annoying that they don't. Since food that's in the pot cannot be stolen and food that isn't can be. Oh well. Right, how close or far away are we from being able to build that vegetable thingamabob? We need a lot more components. We need parts. Okay, I don't remember seeing any parts. We're probably going to be waiting on the trader for them then. How low is the temperature right now? I don't know at what point I have to start worrying about the heating. I don't know like how chilly is so chilly that they need it on.
Dad.
I'm almost tempted to build a third bed. I feel like most players would probably consider that to be poor use... Hello, why can you not move anymore? A poor use of resources, but... You're rested. Excellent. Why can Amelia not move? I think it's just bugged. I can't think of a good reason why she would be incapable of moving. Oh, they're about to have a conversation. That'll be why. So she was locked out. Alright, I'll have Christo do the thingamabob then. The rainwater collector. You know what I probably should have done? I should have checked how long it took the traps to produce food and see if it's consistent. I didn't think of that at the time. I can't upgrade... No, I can't upgrade the heater again. Just checking. Yeah, the main thing I really, really want right now is the vegetable garden, but we're not in a position to do it yet. We're going to need more electrical parts as well, thinking about it. Oh well. Go on, you have a lie down. You certainly need it right now. I think that's all we can do today. I don't think we have the supplies we need to build anything that I would want to build. Everyone else is resting. Yep, so we'll end the day. And then I guess we're going scavenging to the shelter school again. Oh, you know what I didn't do and should have done? I should have checked the... I should have checked our inventory to see if we could build another saw blade. Well, too late now. I'll have these two trade places. Amelia and Pavel can take turns guarding. Do I need anything? No, if I'm only scavenging, I don't need anything. We've already established the fact that I don't have the saw blade I would need. So this is just a job of run in and grab whatever stuff I'm going to take this time. Because we already have the mega pile. Right, what am I going to take? Stuff to trade is always a good idea. Surprisingly little stuff to actually trade though. I'll take those. And then I'll take a lot of components. I think we've got loads of wood anyway. Yeah. Right. And then I'll make another one of these little lists to note the stuff that we haven't taken. Right, so this is at the school. There are 2 roll-up cigarettes. I believe that's 24 wood. Plus contents of desks. And we need a saw blade to get to them. Noted. Right, let's leave. He'll be getting back very early tonight, won't he? Shame he can't make 2 trips. Right, day 19, it's an odd number, so it's an eating day. Let's hope we haven't been robbed. Wet bed. Iksra wet her bed last night, even though she has never done it before. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. That she's not... This isn't supposed to be happening to her. But I don't know what I should be doing differently. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Looks like they didn't steal anything. Amelia is pale and coughing all the time. She looks extremely sick. That's a problem. Well, grab yourself some food. With these two just not getting better at all, I'm a little worried. Oh, she's depressed. That's the problem. Get yourself some rest. What was I thinking? With these two just not getting better, I really am worried they're not going to make it. Yeah, she's classed as severely ill now. The new character, yep, they just turned up and asked if they could stay, and I said yes. They were apparently a former footballer, I believe. I believe that's their backstory. Right, I don't want to use up all our raw food, because we may well end up wanting to use some of that as bait. Oh, speaking of bait. Looks like we've caught something. Oh, a trade opportunity. This is good news. Yes, I think the backstory was Pavel used to play for the local team before the war, before the war broke out. Right, what do you have that we want? And what can I trade you? What can I give you in return? I want your components, I really, really do. Can I persuade you to part with some components? Not very easily. What else can we do? Wouldn't mind some, at least one set of gun parts. I mean, you could give me more if you think it's really generous. Yep, that seems good to me. What else can we do? You have meat. I'd love that. More components? That'll do. Thank goodness we still have stuff to trade. I'll take the remainder of your components then. And can I also get the remainder of your wood? Yes. What about some water? Actually, firewood. That looks good. Right, I think we're getting it to about the end of what we can actually trade here. I could give him the damaged helmet. I don't know how valuable it is, to be honest. I don't think it's super valuable. I don't know whether Entor was thinking that I keep the helmet on and repair it or not. I'm going to trade the helmet for the water. What else? One more herbal meds I could sell. I could get some firewood for that. Some filters. What about some medicine? Nah, no chance. I don't think they have anything else they're willing to sell cheaply enough. Hang on. Let me check my notes here. And by that I mean the information that guide I found, the hints and tricks from players. Where was it? I could have sworn there was something about trading with the military and cigarettes. Hang on, let me check the web page. Trading in the military around day 35 is essential. During the cigarette and alcohol crash, they will trade 2 bandages or medications for 1 quality cigarette with Katia, which we don't have, but still. That's what it was. So it says quality cigarette, not quality roll-up. That's presumably different. Okay. I feel like I'm getting a bad deal here, but as before, I may just have to live with that. I might just buy a few cigarettes and then we can use them to trade in the future. That's the best I've got. Right, deal. Right, you better have those pills, Amelia. I wish I knew what I could do to stop Iskra from being depressed. Ah, you need to get some sleep, Pavel, my old friend. And you should probably also get some rest, Amelia, since you're so ill. Right, I think everybody's eaten, which is good. I could build a swing. I don't know if that would cheer her up. Ooh, we do have a lot of wood and components all of a sudden. That's good to know. But we're lacking parts. I don't think he was selling any parts that I missed. He may have been, I don't think he was. I think that's the main thing that's holding us back right now from getting that vegetable garden up. Okay. At least it's warm. Okay, so 10 degrees is considered warm. I'm actually going to write that down. Alrighty. Let me see. Let's make sure we get some saw blades manufactured. We probably only need one right now. I was really scared of those people at night. Poor Iskra. Hey Iskra, don't be so blue. Oh, is it because people weren't talking to her that she became depressed? I'm here for you whenever you need me. What's wrong? I know. I miss my friends. Well, on its own, that doesn't seem to have fixed the, well, they fixed her depression. Of course it wouldn't, one conversation, but mechanically speaking, I can't see that it's done anything, but well, you never know. Maybe that was a move in the right direction. Right, I definitely have that saw blade manufactured now, don't I? Yes. Right, let's go. Everybody's eaten. Right, you're severely ill, so you can sleep in bed. You're on guard, Pavel, because you're only slightly ill and slightly wounded. Iskra will sleep in bed as usual. And Christo, you're scavenging. We'll go back to the Shield School. So you say there's some weapons. You don't think there's any parts here? I kind of want to find out what's inside those desks. But we need parts. This is interesting. A family barricaded themselves in this house, but despite their efforts, looters got inside. It's been abandoned ever since. Still, we might find some useful things that the looters overlooked or left behind. Some food, lots of materials, some meds, huge amounts of weapons, lots of parts. Apparently we've been here before. Okay. So, as before, we take the saw blade, the crowbar, and the shovel. I'm treating this as though we hadn't been here before, even though we have been. I don't remember what was there. And I don't remember why we couldn't make any more progress. So I'll take a range of tools, and we'll do our best. There must be something blocking it from the other side. Wait, you're not serious. I can't get in there. Down here, maybe? Haha! Right, that's not a mega pile. This must predate my using mega piles, I guess? I could believe it. Have we really been here before? This place seems untouched. Mate. Hmm. Oh, lots of goodies. This is good news. Parts? We wanted parts. We may even find some food here. A family photo of parents and 2 daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. Charming. Lots to trade there. That's what we like to see. Oh my goodness, so much food. Fantastic. Still doing quite well for time. Gotta have this shovel. At some point that crowbar's gonna break, isn't it? A note that says, on the first day they robbed us, 2 days later they murdered our girls. Oh my goodness. I shot every one of them, but I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. The next part looks shaky. If you're reading this, don't look for me. Well, that's pretty terrible. I don't understand why, if we'd visited here before, that a lot more of this wasn't looted. Did I just genuinely not realise how to get in here? It said the gun was in the backyard, but I don't see a way to actually get there. Unless that's supposed to be the back. I assumed that was the front. Hang on, I should have checked. Yeah, we're good. I don't see any evidence of anyone being in there right now. Oh, that was a rat that was moving. Don't have loads more time. Probably have time to do one more quick run up there and grab a few more things, but not everything. Hang on, I should have deposited the tools as well, shouldn't I? Assuming I'm not going to need them again. I'm not sure how to get there, he says. Right, I think that's everything apart from a possible gun in the backyard we never figured out how to get to. Since we don't seem to be able to travel out that way. Anyway, you know the drill. We combine everything into this one pile, then we decide what we're taking with us this time. So I'm going to want my tools back. That's for certain. Oh my goodness, look at all the stuff. This has been successful. And then some. Oh, those are just shell casings. They're not bullets. So they won't be as valuable as I was thinking they would be. That will be though. That will be though. I'll take... Actually, do I want to take the bandages? I'm going out soon to see some friends. I hope you all will continue to have fun here. That's alright, Jenny. I hope you have fun with your friends. I definitely want the food. I'll take the fertilizer too. I guess I could just take loads of components. No, parts. I mustn't forget the parts. That looks good to me. We'll be back here shortly for loads more. Actually, I might leave that behind and take some more of the electrical parts, just in case we need more than I initially thought. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we've really come out well this time. Really come out on top. Right, everyone... If it's night 19, everyone must have eaten during the day. Oh, there was where the gun would have been. Well, we'll be back there the following night anyway, it's fine. Curb on crime. So that means a reduction in crime then. That's good to know. Hopefully we've not been robbed. Amelia is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on her. Wonderful. Pavel clearly isn't well. He could do with some pills. We don't have any, I don't think. No, we don't. Get some sleep. Unfortunately, Amelia, I think Pavel takes priority for the sleep. Right. Building things. Poor Iskra. Because Pavel's going to be standing guard so you can sleep overnight, he takes priority, I'd say. I wish I had left the city. Darn. I quite understand. Right, can we make the herbal garden? Yes, we can. And we can make the heat lamp. Let me check that little spreadsheet. What was it we would need on top of the stuff for the herbal garden to make it a vegetable garden? 30 more components, which we would have. 15 more wood, which we would have. 3 parts, which we would just about have. 4 EP. What's EP gonna be? Electrical parts. Which I think we would have on one... Oh, good thing I picked up those electrical parts. I think that's literally the difference. Because we'll need to make one... I think the HEA is probably the thermal regulator. It might not be. We'll have to see. I think we can just barely make this now. So, herbal garden. That can go here. Oh, we have more food. For the first time in a very, very, very long time, we're not actually doing too badly on food. Long may it last. Help! Please help me. Let's bait with more food. We're lucky it's not cold in here. Are you fully rested, Christo? Thank you for opening the door. Thank goodness you're here. A shell hit a tenement down the street and people are buried beneath the rubble. Please help me pull them out. Every pair of hands is needed. We will organise a makeshift hospital for the wounded at my home. I have some beds and medical supplies. Will you help? Yes, we'll have Amelia leave. I assume her condition won't get any worse while she's away. It just means we'll have one less person to take care of for a day. I hope that's the case anyway. I miss my old room, Daddy, and my toys. We are running a bit short on time, unfortunately. If we want to get everything built. That was fun, Iskra. Yeah, let's try it again tomorrow. Right, she's only sad now, she's not depressed. So that's a significant improvement. Right, fingers crossed we can get this, the upgrade, and the heat lamp all done. And set it in whatever way we do. We may need fertilizer for that, I don't know. Wonderful. Right, how do I upgrade? I need one heat lamp. Oh, it's the HEA was the heat lamp. Okay. That's alright then. That's not a problem at all. That makes more sense. The initials work in that case. It wouldn't be so bad if I had a pet to play with, but I don't. Poor Iskra. Excellent! We can make the vegetable garden. So in theory this is a major breakthrough. Apparently having 2 small traps and a vegetable garden should be enough to keep people fed. And there's plenty of wood we can loot, which we can then turn into fuel for the fire. We'll still have to deal with wounds and sickness, which is a problem. I think Amelia and Pavel are likely to have a difficult time. Right, so fertilizer is something we're going to need to make sure we keep getting. I don't know if we can produce fertilizer somehow. And it takes 72 hours. To be honest, vegetables that grow in 3 days is pretty amazing. Ah, we can turn food into fertilizer. Okay, including meat. We're probably set then. Because the traps are going to keep yielding more meat, which we can then turn into fertilizer, which we can then turn into... then turn into vegetables, and in the usual way we combine the vegetables and the meat to make meals. This is looking very positive. The only slight problem is we're not in a position to trade for drugs right now. Still, could be a lot worse. I did note quite a lot of references to trading later on, but it wasn't obvious to me how we would actually do that. The moonshine still, I suppose, would be a good way if we could get the parts. We could trade for sugar cubes, and then we could combine it with water to make alcohol that we could sell, and then potentially get medicine from there. I am going to need to stay on top of the making water game, though, because I haven't particularly been paying much attention to it up till now, and I get the feeling that's going to be increasingly important. Board games and comics were fun. And then she said something else along the lines of shame I can't have any, or shame we don't have any. Right, so Christo is going to be looting the cottage again, I think. Right, so Pavel, you're guarding. Iskra, you're sleeping. Christo, you're scavenging. Abandoned cottage. Some meds, some parts, huge amounts of weapons, lots of materials. Sounds good to me. Excuse me. Do I need anything with me? Probably the shovel, if we want to try... Oh, thank you, Jenny. Probably the shovel if we want to try digging up that buried weapon. Other than that, probably nothing. Oh, I'm not sure we even needed it. Broken pistol. Well, that would be good to trade. Good to trade with. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. What do we want this time? We're in the very enviable position that I've actually achieved my goals for this stream already. That doesn't happen as often as I'd like. I mean, things to trade would be a good idea. I mean, I'm sure at some point we're going to want to carry... Oh, water. I want the water. And I may as well take the weapon parts. I could go for a moonshine still, actually. There's loads of sugar here. Unfortunately... Oh, hang on. I was just about to say, unfortunately, I didn't write down what you need for a moonshine still. But then I remembered. I have the little spreadsheet here, don't I? 12 components, 5... Wait, W, that's weapon parts, isn't it? For a moonshine still? That can't be right. Wood, not weapons. That makes way more sense. So, moonshine still. 12 components, 5 wood, 4 parts. I don't think there's any parts left. No. I think we're out of luck in that regard. But a moonshine still... I notice there's an alcohol distillery beneath the moonshine still, which is probably what you'd actually want. And that needs even more parts. So I think my first thought, working towards trading, is probably the best idea. Coffee could be good. And I could take the bandages for those that need bandaging back at home. Yeah, that looks good to me. I imagine we'll be coming back here at least once. Hold on, I just want to do one last check, one once over. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Doesn't look like it, does it? No. I must be misremembering. I thought when we checked on the map it said there were more parts here, but I don't see any evidence of that. Right, hopefully we've not been robbed, because that would be really bad. Day 21. Tonight I had a really good haul. Look what I got. Right, Extra. It seems that Extra is starting to feel a bit unwell. Oh no. Amelia has some ugly looking wounds. This seems very serious. Of course. Get yourself bandaged, please. And you may as well get yourself bandaged as well. Christo needs to sleep if he's going out again. Look, we can make a new toy out of this. Right, this is technically eating day for everyone, so I guess I should make sure everyone gets a meal. Haven't seen the trader for a while, have we? Not that long, but a little while. Right, you're well fed. You need to eat. And you probably should sleep. Although then who's guarding tonight? Pavel needs to sleep. Pavel hasn't eaten yet. Well, we can deal with that shortly. How are we doing for... Oh, that's right. We don't have many vegetables. We have loads of meat. Yes, that is indeed the case. So I don't mind using up the rest of our vegetables. I'd be more concerned about using up the rest of our meat, because we can turn the meat into compost, which we can then use to grow vegetables. It's not compost, is it? Fertilizer, that's the one. So the main problem now that I can see is sickness setting in. Soon the cold's going to set in as well, and we'll have to deal with that. At least the child isn't depressed anymore, that's true. Also, it's lovely to see you, Stray Blaze. How are you? How are you this evening? She is still sad, though. Right, you should grab yourself a meal.
Dad.
Oh, do you know what? Play with your daughter first. Do you want to play a clapping game? Sure. That was fun, Iskra. Yeah, let's try it again tomorrow. Not too bad, thank you for asking. Maybe I should go to the school again this coming night with the saw blade so that I can investigate what was in those desks. Oh, I thought he had finished sleeping, but he hadn't. Oh well, I'm sure he'll appreciate a hot meal. So we only get vegetables once every 3 days then, but they need to eat every 2 days? Then again, each vegetable will produce 2 meals. And I think we get 4 veg each time. I'll tell you what what did I forget? I forgot about the water again. I keep forgetting about the water. Excellent. I'm still not sure at what point I need to start putting the heating on. Like, I feel like if I was in a house that was at only 4 Celsius, what's that in Fahrenheit? 39 Fahrenheit, I would be pretty chilly and pretty unhappy. But so far I've not seen any obvious signs that people are suffering from the cold. I assume once it goes below 0, I will have to intervene, which won't be long. But is that why people are getting slightly sick? Is it because it's too cold? Maybe I just make what's the word? An executive decision here and just decide that today's the day I start putting the heating on. I've just noticed the amount of fuel this thing uses. I know that's been the game the whole time, like we have to try and get through the cold days, but that's going to be quite a drain on our resources. Right, lots of materials, lots of weapons, you claim. I didn't see any evidence of that. It's somewhat cold, you could build another oven. Oh, was I supposed to have the heater on already and have another heater? Still thinks there's some food here. That must be in the desks. Right. You're sick and severely wounded. You're sick and slightly wounded. So you get guard duty, Pavel. And Amelia, you get to sleep. You're scavenging, Christo. And Iskra, you get to go to bed. It's not winter yet. Don't pay attention. Oh, okay. So I wasn't supposed to put the heating on. Because I noticed the temperature was 4 degrees Celsius and people were getting ill. And I was thinking, maybe I should have turned the heating on already. And so I actually did fill it with fuel. But perhaps that was a mistake. Well, you could. No idea. I don't know either. Right, I want the saw blade. I think that's all I need. I'll take the... Oops. I'll take the crowbar just in case. You never know, I may stumble across a cupboard that needs to be pried open or something. Because I oftentimes don't pay attention. Oh, I only heat when it's snowing because I oftentimes don't pay attention. That's fair enough. I did grab the saw blade, didn't I? Yes. So we finally get to find out what's in those desks. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did need the crowbar after all. Right, what did these children have in their desks? Cigarette, a broken pistol, some wood and some moonshine. Oh my goodness. What sort of school was this? I found a letter. Mum, it's terrible. A girl I knew was shot today by a man called Sniper. I can't believe I won't see her again. She was such a kind girl. What did she do to the Sniper? They turned off the electricity and the teacher said we would have to stay in school a little longer today. I don't know why. I want to see you and Dad already. At least they promised to bring you this letter. Will you come and take me home? Oh dear. Where's the food then? There must be stuff I didn't loot. Where though? Oh, maybe if you stole it. Okay, maybe that's what the homeless people had on them. Well, I'm not going to steal from them. I think it was in the school I technically took private property as well, but it was behind a locked grate that I had to saw through, and there was no evidence that anyone was minding it or going back to it or anything. As far as I could tell, it was abandoned, even if the game considered it private property. I mean, I know technically it's all private property, but I feel like if you're living in a war zone, you know, there's a degree to which you have to accept the fact that resources are going to have to be distributed based on who needs them most. And that having caches which you try to... caching resources that could save lives and keeping them in places where other people can't get to isn't necessarily the proper way to behave in that sort of situation. Amelia is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on her. Pavel is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on him. Wonderful news. Right, Christo, get yourself some sleep. He's hungry, sick, sad and tired. Is there actually anything for him to do right now? Oh, he could speak to Eagstra. No. Do you want to play? No, I'm not in the mood. Why? What's wrong? Everything's wrong. I know it's hard and you miss your friends, but you'll see them soon. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to note down exactly how much wood I took. I haven't slept in some time. Actually, yeah, Amelia should let Pavel get some rest, since he'll be guarding tonight again. Right, an opportunity to do some trading. Wonderful news. What do we even need? Medicine, I guess. But I bet that'll cost us. We could just take some more food. I mean, food's always great. And yet you defend your house full of goodies that could be distributed. They are being distributed, though. They're being distributed to the inhabitants, and I haven't yet turned anyone away that's turned up asking for help. I do take your point. I just feel like there's a difference between I've got some stuff I don't want people to take, so I'm going to put it in a locked room behind a grate and then I'm going to leave, and they may not be in the city anymore, versus I'm using all the... I've taken resources which I'm then using to feed people and keep them warm. But yes, I do see what you mean. Well, let's start with the food, because food is life. Actually, food and firewood, if you have any. No, you don't. I get the feeling our next job's probably going to be just to repeatedly go out collecting wood, which we can then convert into firewood. You do have a lot of parts. We're not doing great for parts. Oh, you're not very keen on the jewellery anymore, are you? You don't care about the coffee, particularly. I should keep the cigarettes for trading later. I understand they will become much more valuable. The medical ingredients? Wow. They really want to keep that food. They want to keep that food so much, I'm tempted to let them keep it. I'm simply not sure. Now that we have 2 traps and a vegetable garden, I'm simply not sure it's worth us spending so much on food. If you're still here, Entor, what do you think? What should my priorities be right now? As I was saying earlier, I'm in a bit of a pickle because I've achieved my goals for this stream, so I don't know what to build next, if anything. I have a heater that's been upgraded. I have 2 small traps. I have a vegetable garden now that's been built. So in theory we should be self-sufficient in terms of food, and we'll be able to keep everyone warm as long as I can keep the wood coming. The only thing we really could do with right now is like bandages and medication for people, but I know that's incredibly expensive. I'm just not sure what it's worth purchasing anymore. If you have everything you need, then don't buy anything. No idea. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Grab the gears. The only other thing that I think might be useful in the long term is if I could set up an alcohol distillery. I think that's the one. In order that we could start making stuff to trade. Because I imagine later on in the game, trading's going to be really important. But I mean, those gears contribute towards that. Yeah, I think that's probably the right call. Because it was the lack of gears that was stopping us from building that stuff anyway. Okay, what else will you give us? You won't give us that. Wood? Yep, I'm happy to trade 1 bullet and 1 jewel for 5 gears and 2 wood. And I think that'll do. I may regret this. I may find out later on that everyone starves and I should have been much more proactive in acquiring the food. We'll just have to see. Oh, you finished napping. Okay, trade places then. You get your rest. You need your rest, Amelia. I think Christo didn't have to sleep very long because he wasn't out very long. I could be wrong, but I can't think of another reason why he finished sleeping so soon. It would make some sense. Oh, I could make another herbal garden if I wanted. I'm not going to. Although in theory, of course, having more traps and more herbal gardens would be nice. I don't think... I don't think we have the resources to justify that. So yeah, I'm thinking build a moonshine still. And then we could start trying to turn the sugar and water we have into tradable goods. Not that they aren't tradable anyway, but you know what I mean, more valuable. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I don't regret that. I just realised, has the market spawned in this game? Perhaps I wasn't paying enough attention to the main map, but I feel like there should be a market, and I don't remember seeing it. We haven't trapped anything recently, have we? Slightly worrying. Oh, it takes a lot of sugar to make moonshine. Still, what else are we going to use it for? Let's hope that we can make... Oh, we need components to make the water filters, don't we? Nothing's for free. I assume you will make a net profit if you turn 4 sugar and however many water it was. It's easier to fall ill when it's so cold. So that confirms it. That is a thing. I assumed that the cost of the water and the sugar would be less than the moonshine, because otherwise what's the point? Right. Let's make sure we keep the water production going. So yeah, I don't think we have anything else to do right now. Oh, incidentally, I did notice that you can't upgrade the moonshine. What do they call it? Still, into an alcohol an alcohol distiller. So those are clearly different things. Poor people, I feel bad about taking their things. Hey, Iskra, let's play together. I stole only once. The time I stole was the, when I went into the school. Oh, distilled gold. We finally managed to distill some moonshine in a city under siege. It was the time when I went into the school and I discovered that they had that, they had a bunch of goods that were hidden behind a grate, which I cut through, and then I was warned that this is private property. But the only people there were homeless people that weren't going anywhere near the grate. So it didn't really figure that that was their property. I mean, I know it's not impossible, but it looked like someone who had been at the school had created a cache, locked it behind behind steel bars, and then just left. But yeah, that's when I stole. And I'm pretty sure that's the only time I've stolen. I'm getting a little worried about how low we are on components. Right, what are we doing tonight? Pavel's hungry, sick and sad. Amelia's hungry, sick, wounded and sad. Right, well then... Amelia gets to sleep in bed, Pavel gets to stand guard, Christo's off scavenging, and Iskra, you can sleep in bed. Right, so... let me remind myself... which locations had what left. Did I ever write down what was left in the abandoned cottage? I don't think I did. Let's go to the abandoned cottage then. I'll grab what I can and then I'll write down everything else, and then I should have a reasonably accurate list of everything that we haven't looted. The only thing I don't know is I unfortunately forgot to make a note of how much wood I took from the Shelled School just a night ago. So I know there was 24 wood there originally. I don't know how much there is now. Still, abandoned cottage. We shouldn't need to take any tools with us, because we already have the mega pile. Right. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of components. I am glad to see that. I'll take the herbal meds because they're valuable to trade. The cigarette's probably valuable to trade as well. Or will be in time. Right, so I need to write down everything that's left here. So, we have homegrown tobacco times 3. If you're rich, you could make a radio. This is true. I wouldn't say we're rich so much as we're comfortable. I'm just worried what the winter's going to do to us. 1 rolled up cigarette, 1 herbs. 5 shell casings. Right, how much wood is that? 3, 7, 11, 13, so 26. That's a goodly amount of wood. Gunpowder times 2. And finally, 1 electrical part. I certainly feel like we're getting to the part, the section of the game where we've looted most things that are available, and if we want any more supplies, we're going to have to trade for them, which is concerning. Yeah, I did pick all that up, didn't I? But maybe you're right. Maybe I should make the radio finally. It's getting very cold. Here we go. I don't know how long the winter lasts in this game. Right, this changes how we acquire water, doesn't it? Amelia is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on her. Pavel is pale and coughing all the time. He looks severely sick. Of course. Well, we don't have any pills for him, so not much I can do. Well, I guess a second oven would be better. That's a fair point. By oven, I assume you mean the heater. Oh, it's eating day, isn't it? We'd better make sure they all get some food. I'm really worried about the fact that these traps haven't been catching anything for a while. Radio, that was the thing I was going to look up, wasn't it? Can we make a radio? Oh, we can make another simple heater if needed. Am I being blind? Oh, there's radio. We don't have the electrical parts. Here, Pavel, get some rest. Iskra, you can have some food and make some food. Ah, right, we're out of vegetables and we haven't managed to grow any vegetables yet. Worrying. Oh, we need to upgrade that other heater, don't we? To be honest, 17 degrees should be fine. That's a bit cold, but it's not that cold. But since I've already... Oh, hold on. Let's speak to Iskra. Hey Iskra, why don't we do something fun together? No, I don't want to play now. Why? What's wrong? It's just, I'm scared. Please don't go out tonight. Oh, sorry, please don't go out at night. Not a good day. We're objectively doing a lot better than we did in the first game, but... Right, we can't upgrade the other heater at present. It's completely frozen. I'd better get some snow and melt it. Oh, I forgot there's a thing. Iskra, you can go do that. Or is that build a snowman? Hopefully that's gather snow. Well, we'll find out. Completely out of water. Still, we have moonshine to trade. Oh, one of the traps has caught something, finally. I'm really not convinced it's catching stuff at the rate we need it to, but that's better than it not catching anything. Right, that's been set. Oh, who hasn't eaten? Amelia. Go get yourself some food. Then you can lie down and rest. Temperature's getting a bit low again. Do I know where I can get some electrical parts to upgrade that other heater? There's one electrical part in the abandoned cottage, isn't there? In the school... I'm pretty sure it's just the rolled up cigarettes and wood. Sniper Junction, coffee, roll up cigarette, tobacco, herbs, sugar, wood, broken guitar, broken toy. Yeah. Unless there's another spot I haven't looted at all up to this point. Oh, sorry, Amelia. You can carry on resting. It's all getting too hard. Right. So those places have been pretty well looted. Oh, most of these areas we can't even get to now. Due to the snow. There's St. Mary's Church. Ruined villa. They say some people still live here against all odds. They must have some supply stock like canned food and possibly bandages or medicines. But they don't want to trade. If we're desperate, we could try to steal from them. There's the military outpost. I think we're out of luck, frankly. I think all the easy places to scavenge we've already done. Where was the electrical part? I could build a radio with that, which might give me more information. That was the abandoned cottage. Alright, we'll go there. We'll pick up more wood while we're there. Right, so who's doing what? Sick, wounded, sad, severely ill, sad. You're severely ill, so you get the privilege of sleeping. You're on guard then, Amelia. You're scavenging, Christo. Iskra, you're sleeping in bed. We shouldn't need to take anything with us. Right, so it was the electrical part I came here for, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, I may as well take the rest of the gubbins here for trade. Right, how much wood does that leave? 14. Let me update my notes. Wood times 14. That's all we're leaving. I found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Amelia is pale and coughing all the time. She looks severely sick. Pavel is pale and coughing all the time. He looks severely sick. Honestly, I think they're going to die. I just don't have the resources to help them unless their body's own immune systems can do something. Right, I'll make a note about that. So, Pavel and Amelia severely ill. Also, can build radio. Also, how to put this, consider trade options, because I suspect if we're going to be able to survive at all, then we're going to need to figure out how trading can be done most optimally. Right, so I'll probably wrap up there for tonight. I hope that's okay. So, upcoming streams. I'll be streaming on Monday. That will be more Outer Wilds. We had quite a few breakthroughs in the game last stream. So, that being yesterday. So, I have a sneaking suspicion that Monday's stream will be the last Outer Wilds stream. I don't know that for sure, having not actually finished the game yet, but it feels like we're getting very close to the end. Friday's stream would either be more Outer Wilds if we don't finish it on Monday, or I'll have to pick another game to do. I think I was thinking of doing Journey, but I've also been told that Journey is actually a really, really short game, like 2 hours long. So the other game I wanted to do was Chants of Senna, which is a puzzle game apparently inspired by the story of the Tower of Babel. So it's got language-based puzzles, as I understand it. Both of those games I was thinking of doing in the near future. I mean, I suppose the most straightforward way to do it would be just do Journey, then do Chants of Senna, wouldn't it? I don't know, I don't like starting 2 new games in one stream if I can help it. I'll work something out. It'll be something along those lines. Maybe I'll do Journey and then I'll do some filler game. Maybe I'll just go straight onto Chants of Senna. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so that'll be what Friday is if it's not Outer Wilds. And then next Saturday will be more of this war of mine. No idea how this game's going to go. We've compared to our first game, we've done really quite well. But I also still have this terrible feeling that we don't have the resources we need to win. You'll be done it with Journey in less than 3 hours, no matter how hard you try to overanalyze it. That sounds like a challenge to me. But no, that's good to know. One thing that might happen with this war of mine is that I think it's quite possible that Amelia and Pavel will both die, but then we'll have only 2 people in the shelter, with quite a few resources. And so as long as we could prevent them from suffering from depression, it's possible that we could coast by with just Ixtra and Christo. The problem with that is that then we couldn't do any more scavenging without leaving the place completely undefended, which wouldn't be ideal. But anyway, yeah. This war of mine next Saturday. So that's what's coming up. Yeah. I don't know about that, Antor. So yeah. Return of the Obra Dinn seems to be a fun game. It is. The only problem is I've already streamed it. I did that a few months back. What was I thinking? So yeah, upcoming streams. Monday, Friday, Saturday, all from 4 o'clock British Summer Time. If for any reason my streaming schedule should change, then I'll announce it on social media, which currently means X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Meta Threads. And I'll also announce it on our Discord server. So once again, is Return of Obra Dinn linear, or is it different each time? I'm pretty sure it's linear. I'm not sure how they could randomize it. I suppose they could, sort of randomize names and pictures of people if they wanted, but I don't think that would work very well. Because the story is quite when I played through it, it felt like the story is quite set in stone. I'm not sure how they could very well make it different each time, but I could be wrong. So yeah, upcoming streams, I've covered that. Yeah, and if my streaming schedule should change, social media, and I'd also announce it on our Discord server. So once again, everybody, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate your company, every single one of you. I appreciate the lurkers. Nothing wrong with lurking. Good night. Good night, Stray Blaze. Good night, everybody.